So let's start with section D. First sum. These sums are very important for your exams, okay? And also for your further studies, because in many entrance exam you have this topic of a geometric progression. Now first one, for a given GP, if T5 is equal to 405 and T7 is equal to 3645, then we have to find T4. So now T5 is equal to A into R raised to n minus 1, so 4, and T7 is equal to A into R raised to 6. So we do this way, T7 upon T5 is equal to 3645 upon 405. So that is A into R raised to 6 upon A into R raised to 4 is equal to 3645 divided by 405. 3645 divided by 405. Do it on calculator. 9. So now A cancel. 4 cancel. It will be 2. Now dhyan do once again. R raised to 6 upon R raised to 4 is equal to R raised to 6 minus 4, which is equal to R raised to 2. Okay. So that's how we have to do. Ye minus ho jayega. 6 minus 4, which is equal to 2. This is 6 minus 4. So therefore, R square is equal to 9. So therefore, R is equal to plus or minus 3. So now we got R, which is plus or minus 3. Let's find out A. A into R raised to 4 is equal to 405. So first taking R is equal to plus 3. A into 3 raised to 4 is equal to 405. So A into 3 raised to 4 is 81 is equal to 405. Therefore, A is equal to 405 divided by 81, which is equal to 5. Now, even if you take R is equal to minus 3, answer is going to remain same because A into minus 3 raised to 4 is equal to 405 is same as A into...
Sir. Sir, અહીંયા R square is equal to 9 કેવી રીતના આવ્યું? મને નહીં સમજ પડી.
3645 divided by 405. Calcifer kar 3645.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So again A into 81 because minus 3 into minus 3 into minus 3 into minus 3. Minus into minus into minus into minus becomes plus 405. So therefore A is equal to 5. So now we have got A is equal to 5, R is equal to plus or minus 3. We have to find T4. So T4 is equal to A into R raised to 3. Now taking A is equal to 5, R is equal to 3, T4 is equal to 5 into 3 raised to 3, which is equal to 3 raised to 3 is 3 into 3 into 3. That is 27. So 27 into 5, which is equal to 135. Taking A is equal to 5, R is equal to minus 3, T4 is equal to 5 into minus 3 raised to 3, which is 5 into now minus 3 into minus 3 into minus 3 is minus 27, which is equal to minus 135. Therefore, T4 is equal to plus or minus 135. Answer. Question 2. Find T5 and S4 of geometric progression if the first term, so we have to find T5, we have to find S4 of geometric progression if first term is 27 by 16 and common ratio is 2 by 3. So let's start with the sum. Solution. Now, first term, so A is equal to 27 by 16, R is equal to 2 by 3, T5. So T5 is what we have to find. So Tn is equal to A into R raised to n minus 1. So T5 is equal to A into R raised to 4, which is equal to 27 by 16 into 2 by 3 into 2 by 3 whole raised to 4, which is equal to 27 into 2 raised to 4 is 16 upon 16 into 3 raised to 4 is 81. So 16 cancel, 27 3s are 81, which is equal to 1 by 3. Therefore T5 is equal to 1 by 3. S4 is equal to, what we have to find, S4 is equal to Sn is equal to A into R raised to n minus 1 upon R minus 1. So S4 is equal to A is 27 by 16 into R is 2 by 3 whole raised to 4 minus 1 upon 2 by 3 minus 1, which is equal to 27 by 16. So 27, we take 16 in the denominator into 2 by 3 minus 1. 3 ones are 3, 2 minus 3 is minus 1 by 3. And here in the bracket 2 raised to 4 is 16 upon 3 raised to 4 is 81 minus 1, which is equal to 27 into 16 minus 81. 65. So minus 65 upon 81, we will take it down, okay, in the denominator. So 16 into minus 1 by 3 into minus 65, which is equal to, solve it, oh sorry, wait, minus 65, 16 into minus 1 by 3 into 81, बिकॉज ये 81 है वो डिनोमिनेटर में आ जाएगा, So which is equal to 27 threes are 3 threes are minus minus plus, which is equal to 65 by 16. Let's check the answer. Question 3. For a given GP, A is equal to 4, T5 is equal to 1 by 4, we have to find T7. So now A is given, so solution A is equal to 4, T5 is equal to 1 by 4. So therefore A into R raised to 4 is 1 by 4. Now we have to find T7. Now A is equal to 4. So we will take 4 into R raised to 4 is 1 by 4. Therefore 4 यहाँ पे आ जाएगा right hand side denominator में. So R raised to 4 is 1 by 16. So R is equal to plus or minus 1 by 2. Now ये कैसे आया? ध्यान दो, अगर नहीं पता चला हो तो R raised to 4 is equal to 1 by 16. So R square is equal to plus or minus 1 by 4. So R is equal to plus or minus 1 by 2. That is how. Now, R can be positive, R can be negative over here, it can be plus or minus. We have to find T7. So T7 is what we have to find. Tn is equal to A into R raised to n minus 1. So T7 is equal to A into R raised to 6. Now taking A is equal to 4 and R is equal to 1 by 2. What we get is T7 is equal to 4 into 1 by 2 whole raised to 6, which is equal to 4 into 1 upon 2 raised to 6 is 2 into is equal to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 64, which is equal to 1 by 16. Now taking A is equal to 4, R is equal to minus 1 by 2. We get T7 is equal to A into R raised to 6, which is 4 into minus 1 by 2 whole raised to 6, which is equal to 4 into again 1 by 64, which is 1 by 16 raised to 6. So minus into minus plus, minus into minus plus, minus into minus plus. So it will be plus 1 by 64, which is 1 by 16. Therefore, T7 is equal to 1 by 16. Question number 4. For a given GP, T2 is equal to 9, T5 is equal to 243. We have to find S4 over here. We have to find S4. So ध्यान दो, solution T2 is equal to 9, Therefore, A into R is equal to 9. T5 is equal to 243. So A into R raised to 4 is equal to 243. Therefore, T5 upon T2 is equal to 243 upon 9. So therefore, A into R raised to 4 upon AR square is equal to 243 divided by 9, which is equal to 27. यहाँ पे गलत हो गया है, एक ही मिनट, आई नीड टू करेक्ट दिस. So therefore T5 is A into R raised to 4 upon T2 is AR is equal to 243 by 9, that is 27. Therefore A cancel, R raised to 1 and R raised to 4. So R raised to 4 minus 1 is 3. So R cube is equal to 27. Therefore R is equal to 3. Now T2 is equal to 9. So A into R is equal to 9. Therefore A into 3 is equal to 9. Therefore A is equal to 3. So R is equal to 3 and A is equal to 3. Now we have to find S4. S4 is A into R raised to 4 minus 1 upon R minus 1, which is equal to 3 into 3 raised to 4 minus 1 upon 3 minus 1, which is equal to 3 into 3 raised to 4 is 81 minus 1 is 80 upon 3 minus 1 is 2. So 2 4s are 4 3s are, so 120. Therefore S4 is equal to 120. Answer. Question 5. The first term of GP is 10. So A is equal to 10. T4 is 0.0.08. Find sum of first three terms. So not to worry, very simple. A is equal to 10. T4 is equal to A into R raised to 3, which is equal to 0.08. Therefore, 10 into R raised to 3 is 0.08. Now R cube is equal to 10 divide हो जाएगा, so it will be 0.008, which is equal to 2, which is equal to 0.2 raised to 3. Therefore, R is equal to 0.2. You always cross verify into calculator. 008, so it will be 0.2. So R is equal to 0.2. A is equal to 10. Now we have to find sum of first three terms. Sum of first three terms, which is equal to T1 plus T2 plus T3, which is equal to A plus AR plus AR square, which is equal to 10 plus 10 into 0.2 plus 10 into 0.2 square, which is equal to 10 plus 10 into 0.2 is 2 plus 10 into 0.04. How did we get 0.2 into is equal to 0.04, which is equal to 10 plus 2 plus 0.4, which is equal to 12.4. So therefore, sum of first three terms is equal to 12.4. Answer. Proceed. Should I proceed now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Question number 6. Interesting. For a geometric progression, T1 square is equal to T2 and T3 is equal to 64. Write the sequence. So let's write, nothing to worry. T1 is equal to A, T2 is equal to AR. So T1 square is equal to T2. Therefore, A square is equal to A into R. Therefore, now A यहाँ पे divide हो जाएगा. So A square upon A is equal to R. Therefore, A cancel. Therefore, A is equal to R. Now, T3 is equal to 64. Therefore, A into R square is equal to 64. Now, A is equal to R. So, R into R square is 64. Therefore, R cube is equal to 64. Therefore, R is equal to 4. So, therefore, the sequence R. Now, R is 4. So, A is also equal to 4. So, first term will be 4. Then 4 fours are 16 and 16 fours are 64. On and on and on. Answer. Question number 7. If phi comma m comma 20 comma t are in GP, find m and t. Find m and t. So now let's write this. T1 is equal to A, which is equal to 5. T2 is equal to M. T3 is equal to 20 and T4 is equal to T. So first we will take T3, T2 upon T1 is equal to T3 upon T2. That is T2 is M upon 5 is equal to 20 upon M. Cross multiply. So M square is equal to 100. Therefore, M is equal to plus or minus 10. Now, we have to find out T. So taking m is equal to 10, T3 upon T2 is equal to T4 upon T3. So T3 is 20 upon T2 is m. So m we take as 10 is equal to T4, that is T upon T3 is 20. Therefore, T is equal to 20 into 20 upon 10, which is equal to 40. Now taking m is equal to minus 10. So T3 upon T2 is equal to T4 upon T3. So 20 upon minus 10 is equal to T upon 20. Therefore, T is equal to 20 into 20 upon minus 10, which is minus 40. So the answer, therefore, m is equal to plus or minus 10, and therefore T is equal to plus or minus 40. Answer. Understood, all of you? Go to the next sum. Now, 8. For a given GP, if A is equal to 10, R is equal to 0.1, Tn is equal to 0.01, find n. Now, A is equal to 10, R is equal to 0.1, Tn is equal to 0.01 is equal to A into R raised to n minus 1. Therefore, 0.01 is equal to 10 into 0.1 raised to n minus 1. Now 10 यहाँ पे divide हो जाएगा. So that will become 0.001 is equal to 0.1 raised to n minus 1. Therefore, raised to 3 is 0.1 raised to n minus 1. Therefore, n minus 1 is equal to 3. Therefore, n is equal to 4. Answer. Question 9. For a given GP, if A is equal to 1, R is equal to 3, Sn is equal to 121, we have to find n. So now A is equal to 1, R is equal to 3, Sn is 121. So we write the formula. Sn is equal to A into R raised to n minus 1 upon R minus 1. So therefore 121 is equal to A is 1, R is 3 raised to n minus 1 upon 3 minus 1, which is 2. So we cross multiply 121 into 2 is 242 is equal to 3 raised to n minus 1 minus 1 left hand side, या 3n left and then 242 right, तो भी चलेगा. So 3n is equal to 243. Therefore 3 raised to what is 243? So 3 into is equal to 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3 raised to 5 is equal to 243. Therefore, n is equal to 5. Answer. These all sums are extremely important. Question number 10. Now this is a very interesting sum. If Sn is equal to 2 by 3, 2 raised to n minus 1, find T4. Now for this we will use the formula Tn plus 1 is equal to Sn plus 1 minus S of n. So therefore T3 plus 1 is equal to T3 plus is equal to S3 plus 1 minus S3. So therefore T4 is equal to S4 minus S3. Now directly we can do it. Now let's first find out S4 and S3. Sn is equal to 2 by 3, 2 raised to n minus 1. So S4 is equal to 2 by 3, 2 raised to 4 minus 1, which is equal to 2 by 3, 2 raised to 4 is 16 minus 1. So S4 is equal to 2 by 3 into 16 minus 1 is 15, which is equal to 10. So therefore S4 is equal to 10. Sn is equal to 2 by 3, 2 raised to n minus 1. So S3 is equal to 2 by 3, 2 raised to 3 minus 1, which is equal to 2 by 3 into 2 raised to 3 is 2 into 2 into 2. 8 minus 1, which is equal to 2 by 3 into 7, which is equal to 14 by 3. So therefore S3 is equal to 14 by 3. So T4 is equal to S4 minus S3, which is equal to 10 minus 14 by 3. We cross multiply, 10 threes are 30 minus 14 by 3, which is equal to 16 by 3. Therefore T4 is equal to 16 by 3. Answer. Now this is really interesting and tricky, so please ध्यान देना. Sn is equal to 4 into 3 raised to n minus 1. Find Tn plus 1. Now we know the formula. Tn plus 1 is equal to Sn plus 1 minus Sn. Now we have Sn, so already Sn is equal to 4 into 3 raised to n minus 1. So Sn plus 1 is equal to 4 into 3 raised to n plus 1 minus 1. Now Tn plus 1 is equal to Sn plus 1 minus Sn. So therefore Tn plus 1 is equal to 4 into 3 raised to n plus 1 minus 1 minus Sn is 4 into 3 raised to n minus 1. Now what we do is we will take 4 common, which is equal to 4 common. So 3 raised to n plus 1 minus 1 minus 3 raised to n minus minus plus 1 plus 1 minus 1 cancel. So which is equal to 4 into 3 raised to n plus 1 minus 3 raised to n. Now, ध्यान देना how to solve this please. ध्यान दो सब. यहाँ पे I'll do it. 3 raised to n plus 1 is equal to what? 3 raised to n into 3 raised to 1. So which is equal to 4 into 3 raised to n into 3 raised to 1, which is 3 minus 3 raised to n. Now 3 raised to n common है दोनों में. So 4 into 3 raised to n in the bracket 3 minus 1, which is equal to 2. So which is equal to 4 into 3 raised to n into 2, which is equal to 8 into 3 raised to n. Therefore, Pn plus 1 is equal to 8 into 3 raised to n. Answer. Or you can also write like this, 8 in the bracket 3 raised to n. Because that dot is not decimal, it is multiplication. Okay, question number 12. Now find the product of, find product of first 3 terms of GP whose second term is equal to 5. Now how to do this? Now second term, so T2 is equal to 5. Therefore A into R is equal to 5. Now product of first 3 terms, product of first 3 terms is equal to T1 into T2 into T3, which is equal to A into AR into AR square, which is equal to A into A cube, R into R square, R cube, which is equal to AR whole in the bracket 3. Now what is AR? AR is 5, which is equal to 5 raised to 3, which is equal to 125. Answer. So this is how you have to do this sum. Question number 30. How many terms of progression 2, 4, 8, 16 would add to 126? Add, it means A is equal to 2, R is equal to 4 by 2, which is equal to 2, and Sn, sum of terms, is 126. We have to find n. So Sn is equal to A into R raised to n minus 1 upon R minus 1. So 126 is equal to 2 into 2 raised to n minus 1 upon 2 minus 1, which is 1. So this 2 यहाँ divide हो जाएगा. So 2 6 are 12, 2 3s are 63 is equal to 2 raised to n minus 1. Therefore 2 raised to n is equal to 64. Therefore 2 raised to how much? So take a calci, 2 into is equal to is 2 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 raised to 6 is equal to 64. Therefore, n is equal to 6. Answer. So 6 terms will add to 126. Question number 14. No, थोड़ा tricky है, ध्यान देना please. If for a GP, Tn is equal to 324, Sn is equal to 484, R is equal to 3, find A and N. Now, Tn is equal to 324. Therefore, A into R raised to n minus 1 is 324. Therefore, what is A is missing into R is 3. So 3 raised to n minus 1 is 324. Now, Sn is equal to 484. So 484 is equal to A is missing, R is 3 raised to n minus 1 upon 3 minus 1. So we cross multiply, 3 minus 1 is 2. So 484 into 2 is 968 is equal to A into 3 raised to n minus 1. So now over here you can see that we are stuck up and we can't move forward because A is also missing and N is also missing. So what should we do now? So let's try this one over here. A into, what is 3 raised to n minus 1? 3 raised to n minus 1 will be equal to what? 3 raised to n upon 3 raised to 1. ये समझ में आया? 3 raised to n upon 3 raised to 1. So now let's substitute it over here. So 3 raised to n upon 3 raised to 1 is 324. So 3 cross multiply में चला जाएगा. So it will become A into 3 raised to n is 324 into 3, which is equal to 972. Now, so A into 3 raised to n is equal to 972. Now let's go over here. 964 is equal to A into 3 raised to n minus A. ध्यान दो प्लीज, ये जो है A is equal to A into 3 raised to n is equal to 972. यहाँ पे क्या किया? A into 3 raised to n is A dot 3 raised to n minus 1 into A is minus A. Now this we substitute, so it will be, therefore 964.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
968.
Is it 968? लोचो देगा into 2 484. पहला बोलता हूँ ना लाख को सम देगा પછી બોલે છે 968 છે. You are right bro. તમારે બધું ફરીવાર કરવું પડશે. કોણ હતું? આ રોહન હતો? આ કોણ હતું? દીપ હતો. દીપ આવું કરવાનું મારી જોડે યાર. આખો સમ ફરી કરાવી જોઈએ તું મને. કેવું કરે છે યાર? મને ત્યારે નતું કહેવાતું. હાલ વાંધો નહીં હો, આપણે ફરી કરી
સર આ SN મારામાં
હા પણ એ કન્ટિન્યુટીમાં છે ને ભાઈ, એટલે મારે પહેલેથી કરવું પડશે ને, નહીં તો પછી રેકોર્ડિંગ હેવાયર થઈ જશે ને. બરાબર. એ તમારે રેફર કરવું હોય તો તમારે પ્રોબ્લેમ થશે બેટા.
હા હા સર
समझी गए ने?
हाँ सर
ओके, चलो फिर से कर लेंगे इसको. So 484 into 3 minus 1 2 is 968. So 968 is equal to a into 3 raised to n minus 1. Now we are stuck up what to do. So we will be using this result. Once again I'll do it. The result is, ध्यान देना please, 3 raised to n minus 1 is equal to 3 raised to n upon 3 raised to 1. You can say 3 raised to a minus b is equal to 3 raised to a upon 3 raised to b. So same rule we follow over here. Now a into 3 raised to n upon 3 raised to 1 is 3 is equal to 324. So therefore a into 3 raised to n is 324 into 3, which is equal to 972. Now over here 968 is equal to a in the bracket 3 raised to n minus 1 है. So now we will multiply a into 3 raised to n and a into 1. So what we get is 968.
सर एक मिनट
और क्या एक मिनट
सर ये 3 ये इधर 968 इज इक्वल टू 3 n माइनस 1, तो n माइनस 1 पूरा स्क्वायर में थोड़ी है,
पूरा 1 ही है ना ब्रैकेट में. Sn का फॉर्मूला देख तू. Sn का फॉर्मूला
हाँ तो
is
स्क्वायर में तो
Sn is equal to a in the bracket r raised to n minus 1 upon r minus 1.
तो मतलब -1 जो है वो n में से -1 नहीं है, पूरा 3n में से -1 है, तो ये वाला फॉर्मूला थोड़ी आएगा.
क्या
3n पूरे 3n में से -1 है, सिर्फ n में से -1 नहीं है.
तो क्या फर्क पड़ा? सेम ही तो.
हाँ तो ये वाला फॉर्मूला थोड़ी आएगा 3a minus b is equal to 3a upon 3b.
क्या
ये
बोल
1n-1 होता तो ऐसा होता था.
अरे नहीं भाई, बराबर तो है. a into x minus 1 दिया है तो हाउ डू यू सॉल्व दिस? x raised to n minus 1 दिया है तो हाउ डू यू सॉल्व दिस? Will you not take a into x raised to n minus a?
हाँ
तो फिर तो इसमें और इसमें क्या फर्क हुआ? हेलो, यू देयर?
नहीं पता नहीं चला कुछ.
a into
आप यार पूरा सम कर लो, देखते फिर.
नहीं, पर तेरे को यही नहीं पता चलेगा तो आगे क्या पता चलेगा तेरे को? मैं इसको रब कर देता हूँ. a into 3 raised to n minus 1 upon 3 minus 1. Now see, 484 into 3 minus 1 is 2. So 484 into 2 is 968. Now a into 3 raised to n, it is like this. A in the bracket 3 raised to n minus 1. So 3 raised to n is separate term and 1 is separate term. So 968 is equal to a into 3 raised to n minus a into 1 is a. So therefore 968 is equal to a into 3 raised to n is what? 972 minus a. Therefore minus a will become plus a over here. 972 minus 968 Therefore, A is equal to 4. Got it now?
हाँ सर पता चल गया.
खोटे खोटे डाउट्स क्रिएट करता है तू शुभंकर, जरूरत के बगैर के. You want me to explain this again? 3 raised to n minus 1 वाला पता चल गया सबको?
नहीं हाँ पता चल गया.
फिर भी मेरी तरफ से एक बार और, यहाँ पे 3 raised to n और a है, so we multiply a into 3 raised to n and we multiply a into 1. That's why we get a into 3 raised to n minus a. Now this we have already found out over here, which is 972. So we substitute 972 over here and we get the answer. So final answer is a mil gaya. Now we have to find n. So a into 3 raised to n is equal to 972. So therefore 4 into 3 raised to n is equal to 972. Therefore 3 raised to n is equal to 972 divided by 4, which is 243. Therefore 3 raised to 5 is equal to 243. So n is equal to 5. So a is equal to 4, n is equal to 5. Answer. In homework, you have to do section D, question 1 to question 15.